Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you're all well. Today I've got a very highly requested video and it's my thrifting, charity shopping tips and tricks. I thought I'd film it this week. I made some notes over the weekend so it's still all fresh in my brain. So I thought I'd jump on here and let you know my tips, what helps me. I've been thrifting for about 10 years now, so quite a long time. I feel like I've had a bit of experience and I know what I'm looking for these days, so yeah, I thought I would share my tips with you. You guys have asked for this, so here it is. The first one is probably my best tip. If you've got similar style to me, then this needs to be the first thing you do in a charity shop, and it is head to the men's section. I love great big oversized t-shirts, jumpers, hoodies. You can get some really nice men's jackets as well in charity shops, so make sure you look out for those. I always head straight for the men's section. It's where I find the majority of my gems. So if you love band t-shirts, Harley Davidson t-shirts, just graphic prints, I find it easier to find it in the men's section than I do the women's. And I just generally like an oversized baggy fit, so that is just my first port of call. If you've never looked in your men's section before, you're missing out. You really need to go and have a look. You can also find loads of Levi jeans as well. I've actually found some Tommy Hilfiger ones in the past and Calvin Klein. So my second tip is go once a week. If you want to find your bargains, you've got to really keep going. There's no point in going 1 week and being like, oh, that was shit, I didn't find anything, and then just giving up on the whole thing, because it just doesn't work like that. You need to go once a week, mainly for stock replenishment. They're always putting out new things, so if you can, even if you're just in town doing a few errands, just pop in. I do try and go once a week, if not once every other week, just because I'm an addict and I just love having a mooch, really. So if you have got the time, go once a week, because you will just find the best bits, because the stock is always rotated. It's also worth asking them when they put new stock out. So I know one of my charity shops puts new stock out every Tuesday, so that'd be the day that I'd get there early in the morning, go and have a rummage through, see what they've put out. So my third tip is go early in the morning. Mainly because you avoid everybody else. Nobody's there at 9 o'clock when the doors open, other than me, because I'm sad. But I do really find it helps. Like I said, if they've replenished and put new stock out from the previous day, you're going to be the first one to see that. So you're going to see all the new lines that are out, all the new good stuff that people have donated. So get your bums up and get down there at the crack of dawn. The fourth tip is to take a belt with you. Just because there might be a pair of jeans that you really like but they look too big. You tried them on, they're quite baggy around the waist, but you put a belt on and they're perfect. So you could have lost that pair of jeans just from not trying it on with a belt. So I always take a belt. Same for like summer dresses. You can cinch waists in with them. Obviously you know what to do with a belt, but I'm just saying it can give something that you might try on that's otherwise a little bit frumpy. It can give it a new look. So if you do try it on with a belt in the fitting room, you're more likely to be like, hang on, this actually does work. This is my favourite thing to do, and it's make a Pinterest wish list. Yeah, I will link my Pinterest down below if you do go on it. I'm absolutely addicted. I've got a board on there called Thrift, and everything I see on Pinterest that I like, or I think I could get in the charity shop, I'll pin it to my thrift board. I've started shopping, as you know, a little bit more sustainably, so I'm not going into thrift shops buying loads of things I don't need. I'm actually thinking about what I do need and pinning it to my Pinterest board. Then next time I go into a charity shop, I will see if I can get that item. It's just a really easy way of knowing what you actually want, not buying loads of things that you think you want and you get them home and you can't wear them with anything. It's just another excuse for me to build another board on there, but I do find it really helps. As we all know, Pinterest is amazing for inspiration, so I draw a lot of my style inspiration off Pinterest, so I've also got a style board. It's just a really easy way of recreating outfits that you might see on Pinterest and you really like. You can recreate them really cheaply in the charity shop, so that is one of my biggest hobbies. I just like to see what I can recreate out of secondhand clothes. So get creating on Pinterest, that's probably one of my best tips. Number 6 is go through everything. I know it's time consuming. I know some charity shops are quite big. You might only have half an hour, but I really recommend going through as much as you can, just because some people pick it up, put it back in the wrong section, and you may have missed that bit. Even the kids stuff I go through just in case. If you're quite petite, I'm only 5'5", 5'6", so I can sometimes get away with like boys jumpers, boys t-shirts, not so much the girls stuff because I'm quite large in the breast department, so they don't tend to fit me, but the boys stuff I find really good. You really need to go through everything. I go through all the homeware, all the clothing. I do set aside a day where I go charity shopping. Obviously you don't need to do that if you're not obsessed with it like I am, but it does help to have a few hours mooching rather than just quickly nipping in for 10 minutes, because you're going to find yourself overwhelmed, too much to look at, and you're just going to leave with nothing. So set yourself a few hours, spend a day, whatever, just going through them, go through every single section. More likely to be more focused, to be able to think about what goes with what, how you can make that item work and all that. So number 7 would be wash, wash, wash. I can't stress this enough. I get the stuff home and it goes straight in the machine. I don't really like trying it on in the fitting rooms, but some things I do have to. Some things I can think, no, that'll just work, I don't need to try that on, but the likes of trousers and stuff, I feel like you need to try them on. Most charity shops do have a refund policy as well, so you can take them back, but I feel a little bit guilty refunding my stuff once I've already given to charity. I don't know if that's just me, but yeah. Anyway, back to the point. I wash everything, 60-degree wash. Chuck some Zaflora in there as well, the disinfectant, liquid disinfectant. I just put it in my washing machine drawer along with detergent and softener, and it should come out smelling fresh. Some things need 2 washes. I always hang it out on the washing line outside so it gets the breeze through it, softens it up, really aerates it. I find that really helps. And if you've got a real stubborn smell, then white vinegar does help. I've only ever done it on one item and it did really work wonders. So if you're struggling getting rid of that musky sort of old woman smell, then try white vinegar. It really helps. Just put it in your washing machine drawer. Number 8, you will have bad days. I have loads of bad days in charity shop. I've wasted an hour looking through every single item to find that actually I don't want anything, I don't like anything, nothing's drawing my attention, and you will have bad days. You will come home with nothing, but I still love it. It never puts me off. It never makes me think, oh, I'm going to go back and shop on the high street because I know what I'm getting. It never makes me feel like that. It just, if anything, it makes me more determined to go again next week, just write that week off. Number 9 is go to different charity shops. Don't stick to the ones in your, I don't know, town, city centre. A lot of people message me saying, oh, I can never find anything, it's really uninspiring. Charity shops around my house are crap, all that. And if that's the case, then go out of town, go to different charity shops. I'm really bored with mine, where we're living at the moment. We are moving in a couple of months, so I can't wait to have a load of new charity shops to go and visit. But even if you're just on, I don't know, a day trip somewhere, or you're away on holiday, call into the charity shops there, because it'll just give you a whole new outlook on it. Whenever I go away, if it's just for like a weekend break, or we go camping or something, and then we visit like the city or the town in the daytime, I love checking out the charity shops because it's a whole new collection of stuff, because it's a whole new city of people donating. So if you're bored with your current charity shops, then make sure you go and have a look elsewhere. I've lost count. I feel like this is number 10, but there's also another one. Anyway, number 10, animal charity shops. Like the likes of RVCA, Dogs Trust, Blue Cross. I always find them that little bit cheaper. I don't know why, or I don't know whether it's just where I live, but I find them a lot cheaper, animal ones. You can find yourself a little animal rescue. Majority of the time they're a lot cheaper, so if you're worried about spending too much on second-hand clothing, then source out your animal charity shops, because I've found that they're a lot more affordable. And then my last tip, kind of bit of advice, is just have fun with it. Don't take it too seriously. Don't get too down in the dumps if you can't find anything. It's not a competition. First few times I went, I just got really stressed. There was people in my way looking at the same stuff as me, going through the rails in front of me. It used to drive me mad. Just have fun with it. Go on Pinterest, get some style inspiration, make your boards, pin whatever clothing it is you want to find. I find that my favourite thing to do when it comes to thrifting, just pinning outfits. So have fun with it, don't take it too seriously, and at the end of the day you're making a difference to charities, you're making a difference to the planet without sounding like a hippie, and you're saving yourself a load of money not shopping on the high street. So if you guys have got any tips or rules that you follow, then let me know in the comments down below. If you're around the Midlands sort of area, let me know your favourite charity shops. So I'd love to check out some new ones. And yeah, let me know if you want to see a car boot sale version of this, like tips and tricks. It's coming up to car boot season and I'm so excited. So yeah, if you want a tips and tricks of how to shop car boot sales, then do let me know. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you're not already. Give this video a thumbs up. I'm sure you know the drill by now. I'm not going to bore you anymore. Click the notification bell though, because it will update you as to when I've uploaded. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you in my next video. Bye!